Hey, good morning. This is Cindy, Blue Star Antiques, and I'm working on a table this morning, and so I thought I'd show you a little technique that I'm going to be using this morning to get a smooth surface on a tabletop, because it can be a challenge to paint those big areas and not have brush strokes. So the secret is a microfiber roller. We carry these rollers in the store. You get the handle and the roller. I think it's about $6 for the whole thing. And we sell the refill rollers, so you can keep and reuse the handle. A lot of people wash their roller and reuse the roller as well. So it's a really inexpensive tool to have in your toolkit for when you need it on big projects like this. So the microfiber is made of a mixture of synthetic and some natural bristles, which is what is going to give you the smooth finish. Works better than a sponge roller, because with a sponge roller you can get air bubbles, and air bubbles then leave texture when the paint dries. So we're going to use microfiber, and the first thing I'm going to do, since it's a brand new roller, is I'm going to take a piece of tape and just kind of roll it over and make sure I get all of the any loose little nappy things off. I don't want those to end up in my paint. And so I'm going to roll over and kind of just make sure I get those off. And I don't know if you can tell, but I got quite a bit of little loose fuzz off the roller this morning, and that would have ended up in my paint had I not kind of tamped that off. So so that's your first free little tip this morning. Now then, I'm going to, couple of things. I'm not going to use too much paint, because too much paint can leave texture, even when you're using a brush. And I'm not going to apply pressure, because when you apply pressure, then you get these striations of where the roller has been. So not too much paint, not too much pressure. I'm going to always roll in one direction. And after I roll a strip, I'm going to come back with a nice synthetic bristle brush and lay off and just kind of knock down any texture. I'm not painting with it. I am barely laying it down and just kind of dragging it just to smooth out any texture that might occur with the roller. So let me get the camera situated where you can see the table, and we will get started painting. Okay, we're going to try that. I'm going to get some paint. I'm painting in ash today, and I'm not using an expensive tray. I'm just going to use a paper plate and kind of load some paint on my roller. And sometimes it gets lopsided and you kind of have to help it. So all right. And I'm going to start in the middle of the table so that as I paint, I'm not leaning over wet paint. So I'm going to do one long stroke, nice and easy. A little bit more paint. And kind of, I'm rolling back over just to kind of smooth it out. Okay, so one stripe with the roller, and I don't know if you can tell, but there's just a little bit of texture there, so I'm going to lay this brush down almost flat and just very gently drag it across. So you can tell I'm not painting. I'm just kind of dragging just to smooth that out. And then I'm going to trust that the paint is going to level, because that's what's great about Fusion. It's self-leveling, and I'm going to trust the paint. And so I'm going to go on to my next stripe. stripe down. All the way across. And then I'm going to follow that up with just dragging that brush across very lightly. And that's my plan for today. I'm going to be finishing this table using that technique, and then I will show you later finished product. So thanks for checking in with us today.